Hey, what's good? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk the Show. I'm your host, L. Robinson, and if you can probably tell from the cadence of my voice, I'm just a wee bit upset right now. The reason being is, basically, I, like you, read newspapers, watch the news, listen to the radio, sometimes, not much, sometimes. And the common trend as far as the economic state of this country is that shopkeepers or store owners or business owners or people that produce products for sale are basically saying that nobody's shopping anymore. Okay? To me, that's not a bad thing, especially in our communities, because, you know, as Black and Latino Americans in this country, we have been brainwashed to the point of what I like to call impulse buying. We buy stuff because we see it on TV, whether we really need it or not. Okay? The bad thing about that is we've been brainwashed to the point that we no longer buy what we need. We buy what we need others to see us with. Okay? Again, this is one of those clips that I think I can personalize and localize, but I'm quite sure you, the viewer, will be able to personalize and localize this as well. What is starting to happen is, and you know what, I'm not pulling the race card out the deck per se, okay, but I am starting, you know, when I go out shopping, I am going to spend money, okay? Life would be so much better if everything that I needed I got for free, but this is not the case, and this is not the way the world works, okay? We all realize that. However, to see a business owner on the 6 o'clock news basically stating that they're going to have to fold because no one comes into their business and purchases stuff, you know, on one hand, I'm not a hater, okay? Anybody that does something that makes them successful, my goal is not to hate on you or complain about, you know, how you did it, and you know, I'm not one of those people. My main thing is to learn how to reach that level of success that person has. Whether that be pick their brain, learn from their actions, whatever, okay? But I'm not going to just sit up there and hate on them, okay? Now, like I said, looking at the papers, the news, and the radio, or everybody's blaming their woes on the Obama administration. No, people just, you know, out of necessity, just can't go spend their money just because it's the cool thing to do. You know, we've got to hold on to our money, especially now in these tough economic times. Okay? We all know the movie industry is complaining. We all know that record companies saying nobody's buying our records anymore. You know, so what they do is they take everybody to court that does downloads, you know. God forbid the movie was crap anyway. It makes no sense, you know, so they try to recoup money via lawsuits. I mean, come on, let's be for real here. Spy Kids was in the movie theaters for a grand total of 2 weeks, and now it's on DVD. I just saw the commercial a few minutes ago. It's like, okay, so why shouldn't everybody else just wait for it to come on DVD? Why do I have to go to the movie theaters and pay $15 for popcorn? But I'm drifting again. Okay. So, what made me sit down in front of the camera to do this clip, okay? It all started basically, I mean, there's been little things, okay? I'm going into a store, I'm shirt and tie, you know, I'm picking up maybe a pack of cigarettes, decide that I need some razors. Got to keep the dome clean, baby, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm walking through the aisles, I may not know the store, okay? But to be shadowed by a security guard, okay, you're doing your job. This is what they tell you to do. But I'm not the only one in the store. Why the hell are you playing basketball next to me? Why are you acting as if you're attached to me? You know? And like I said in my book, as well as in older clips, you know, you ask anybody that works for loss recovery, it's not really Black and Latin people that steal. Some of them do. You know, people from all cultures do bad things. Not everybody's a perfect human being, okay? But while you're tracking me around the store, while you're tracking me around the supermarket, while you're wasting all these energy and resources just hoping that I steal something, you know, your buddies, white people, they're robbing you blind. Okay, they are robbing you blind. Like I said in the last clip from previous episode, you know, there was actually a time when me and my sons were leaving Walmart, and I kind of got nervous because I heard somebody running behind me. You know, come to find out, it's this older white lady. You know, so basically, I grabbed my sons, held them back, let her go through the door. Don't you notice how many alarms went off? Okay, the bitch is in there stealing. Okay, but she's trying to go through the detector with me and my sons because she knows that she's not going to get stopped. She knows that she's not going to get stopped. However, me being the polite person I am, put an end to that. Okay, but again, drifting, need to catch back up. Okay. So there's been instances like that have really basically not only enlightened me, but shown me, okay? And another incident that happened, and it wasn't too long ago, was, and I'm sharing this with you, and I'm going to actually put out the names. I went online. I needed something, and it was like an unbelievable sale. So I went to Staples, ordered like 3 of them, and chose ship to store. Like I said in my book, most stores will allow you to ship stuff to them for free based on the principle that you will pick them up. So they ship it to the store. You don't have to pay shipping and handling. All you have to do is actually print out your receipt that you got in your email, take it to the store, pick it up. Okay. So I go to the Staples. It takes, you know, I come into the store. I'm waiting at the customer service desk, and it's the Staples on Central Avenue. Yes, I'm pulling their card. Okay. So I basically go and I'm waiting at the customer service desk, but everybody's planning out their weekend. Okay. Notice that everybody that's on staff is Caucasian, and I'm the only black male in the store at the time. And I'm not making this up. I'm the only black male in the store at the time. Okay. So I give the guy my slip and I tell him, okay, this is, you know, what I'm here to pick up. So he gives me a box and he's like, okay, here you go, just sign this off. So me being a careful individual that I am, especially since, like the title of the clip says, it's my money, I open up the box right in front of him. And I'm like, everything is not here. And I show him the slip and I show him what's in the box. And I'm like, I didn't go anyplace. So, you know, this is what was inside the box. So he proceeds to he's like, all right, don't worry about it. I'll be right back. Okay. Along the way, I'm still standing at the counter. Dude decides that he's going to hold a conversation with somebody that has nothing to do with what I'm purchasing. Well, not even what I'm purchasing, what I've already paid for. Okay. To which, you know, he comes back to me and I'm like, well, if it's not here, you know, I'm really not going to sign off on this, because once I sign it, I'm saying I received everything. So basically, I mean, I will be accommodating. If you have it on your shelves, I'll take it. You know, and we can work it out that way. Again, very polite tone, very nice voice. Dude turns around to me, get this, and says, well, did you go look and see? Everything just got thrown out the window. To which I basically told him, I was like, first off, this is my first time in your store. Second off, I don't work here. Okay. Thirdly, I ordered this online. It should have been here. Okay. To which now I'm told, now, and actually this was the exact way the exchange went down, because when I wrote the company to tell them how I was treating the store, I basically let them know that they can watch the footage. Okay, of him telling me that I needed to leave the store now, and he didn't give a damn whether I got my stuff or not. Okay. Basically, you know, it's almost like that Dave Chappelle skit I always talk about, keeping it real. Now, since he's yelling at me like I'm his child, I could have turned around and punched him in his face. Okay, but you know what? That makes them the winner. Okay. So basically, I just went outside to the car. I said, I'm not signing it. I was like, I need to speak to someone from corporate. Went inside the car, got my phone, came back, and began to dial corporate, to which his whole tone changed. Okay. Now, I didn't bring up the part that someone called the cops on me, to which I really didn't care about because I did nothing wrong. And if the cops would have said anything to me, I would have said, well, roll back the footage. every major store has video cameras and surveillance cameras inside, you know. But again, long story short, you know, I wrote the company, I told them I'm showered with a bunch of gift certificates, you know, they apologized, you know. However, I really don't go to Staples anymore. They have to have damn near giving away something for me to even think about going to their store or going to their online shop. Okay? And that is what I am trying to explain to everybody. Okay? If you are not treated correctly when you are spending your money, which is basically making up everybody's pay, I don't care if you're buying a 5-cent gum. Okay? It's your money. You do not have to support stores that do not treat you with some amount of respect. Okay? No, I'm not saying that I should walk into the store and have my ass kissed. I would never say that. I've worked retail, okay? I know that sometimes people can be difficult. So what I usually try to do is, let's not personalize this, let's resolve the problem. Okay? And I will go out my way to help a person that I understand that you're upset because I'm a human being like you. Okay? But cursing me out, calling me names, stuff like that, you've actually kicked the help, any help that I'm going to offer you to the curb. Okay? So I'm not saying that because it's your money that gives you a free pass to make everybody else's life a misery. However, spending my money means that I shouldn't be disrespected. Okay, I shouldn't have bags thrown at me because maybe you saw that you might have assumed that I was going to use a welfare card. No, I'm using cash or I'm using my debit card from my bank account. Okay, maybe it pissed you off that you saw the key fob to my car. Okay, but at the end of the day, it's a store. Okay, and what I'm finding out is it's the same principle. And I got to start. Somebody help me out with a different word except principle. Okay. What I'm also finding out is that part of the problem is the management, okay? I'm a firm believer, okay? When I talk to people, when I'm talking to customer service on the line, be it T-Mobile or anybody else, if I'm finding I'm hitting a brick wall, I usually tell the person, I'm like, don't take this personally, okay? But we're actually going in circles here. Can I speak to someone a little bit higher up? Because for the fact that you answered the phone, I know you don't own the company. Okay, when you're dealing with major companies like T-Mobile. So I'm polite like that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's my money. It is my money. And just like your money. If you go into a store and security perks up, even though you never stole anything from them, okay, but they're looking at the color of your skin, don't go there anymore. There is nothing in this world, okay, that there's not another branch of that store someplace around except the bodega, and you shouldn't be doing heavy shopping in bodegas if you read my book, The Ghetto Survival Guide Presents 101 Ways to Survive These Tough Economic Times. Okay, bodegas are made for basically simple stuff. You go in there, you get the newspaper, you get a cup of coffee, you get a pack of smokes, you know, nothing else is open, it's late at night, you get a few beers. You know, I mean, whatever it is that you're buying. You know, it's emergency, no more diapers, you didn't catch it, you need Pampers. Kids got diarrhea, you need more Pampers than what you thought you need. That's what bodegas are made for because they're not cost effective. They're like 7-Elevens. You know, they're not really cost effective. So, you know, when you go, let's say, clothes shopping, okay? If you are treated rudely in Macy's, okay, you don't have to go back to Macy's. Okay, don't go back. Don't go back. Okay, and if more people took this tact when they're spending their money, you would notice a change. You would notice a change. Just the other day, I went into a liquor store to buy a package of my favorite libation. Okay, I ain't gonna tell you what that is. But I went into a liquor store, okay? There was a couple of people, and it was in a predominantly white neighborhood. I'm going to throw that out there, okay? Again, I'm not pulling a race card. I'm keeping it real, okay? So I go into the liquor store. There's a white couple ahead of me, and I think a younger white male, okay? So they go in, The guy behind the counter says, hey, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in, blah, 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 boom. He's greeting everybody. I come in the door, he looks at me, he looks down at his book. To which I basically turn around and just leave the store. Okay, there's no law that says that you have to be treated like a piece of crap and still have to spend your money. Okay? Yo, listen, that's all I gotta really say. Like I said, stores like Price Chopper, you lost business. Store like Staples, you lost business. The Rite Aid down on South Pearl Street, you lost business after my first week living out here. Okay? Because I'm not going to be bullied into spending my hard-earned money and you're going to think that you're the only game in town. Doesn't work that way. Okay? People, stand up for yourselves. Okay? Stop letting these people just treat us any way that they feel that they can. Okay? We're better than that. We make the world go round. Okay? Like I said, the whole world dances to our beat, our fashion, our music. Like I told you before, whole sports league, us! It's all us! Okay? So, no, I'm not going to let you treat me any way you want to and then listen to you cry that nobody's shopping in your store. People, stand up. I'm telling you, you're going to notice a change. You're going to notice it, and let the manager know as you leave. I don't appreciate being treated like this. Okay, I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Devil's been doing it for years. Why can't we? Okay, why can't we? And like I said, buy what you need, not what you need other people to see you with. That kills half the problem too. All right, listen. Real Talk the Show, L. Robinson, your host. You know what I'm saying? We got stuff going on. Thanks for letting me get that off my chest because, as you can see, I'm feeling a little bit better because I got to verbalize. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, L. Robinson, I love you guys. Don't forget to get my book. You know I got that deal on the site right now, ghettologic.org. You can get your copy for free. Yes, I said free.
Hello? Hello? Where are you going to find an answer to those questions? Okay, listen. The Ghetto Survival Guide for Blacks and Latinos is about real talk for real people. Relevant and useful information that you can use. Whether you live in the hood or not, you're going to find some useful stuff. It's funny, it's humorous at times, but it's real, okay? Make sure you cop the book. You can get it from Barnes & Nobles. You can go ahead and get it from the iStore. You can get it from Sony e-reader store, Diesel Books, Smashwords, Kobo Books. Make sure you get it. It's something good for your e-reader, okay? Real talk for real people, the Ghetto Survival Guide. Make sure you stop by our site as well, ghettosurvivalguides.com. Alright, thanks again. Remember, real talk for real people, baby. Leave those other questions alone because no book is going to give you a definitive answer on those questions. The Ghetto Survival Guide for Blacks and Latinos. L. Robinson, peace.